Hey guys, what's up? Alex here, and today we are here with the German Grand Prix in F1 2013 career mode. Today we're starting on 10th on the grid in our Force India, and we're going to be aiming for a good result today. So this is Germany. Let's go to the track. We're starting in 10th. Force India. I think Hungary, it might be either this race or Hungary, where we get to choose our championship rival. So that'll be interesting to see who we can choose. I'm not really sure who's ahead of us and behind us in the championship, but well, I don't really know who I'd accept an offer from. Maybe Lotus, maybe Ferrari, but I don't know. I got to really. I suppose I could choose Felipe Massa as a rival. Hopefully, if I can, I should be able to beat him. He hasn't been in very good form in my career mode here. So if I can get into that Ferrari drive, that'd be really awesome. I'd use Red Bull in the Young Drivers Test, but hopefully Ferrari would take me on if I got the offer. The engine suppliers home race. Obviously, here we are, 10th position, and I think I found the key to my tyre wear issues. Now, I think I spin up the tyres a lot too much. I try and drift it if I lose traction. So what I'm going to be trying to do now is just save tyres the best as possible. That was my fault. Don't know what my driver's insinuating that was their fault. It seems to be the AI really are too slow on the first lap still. Maybe not the first corner, not just the first corner. I gave a wide line to there because I didn't know what Raikkonen was going to be doing. I did make a little bit of contact with him through there. But overall, a pretty nice, clean first lap there. Now we're behind the Mercedes team. They'll obviously won't want to be overtaken, as this is their home race. Not really sure what to expect, whether I should be really defending from these guys when they come to overtake me. I guess you've got to defend from them, but I think I was a bit aggressive in my terms of defence in the last episode. I think a couple of people are a little bit annoyed about that. So I'm going to try my best not to do stupid manoeuvres. I'm going to try and make sure my racing is clean. And, well, at least that is my hope here. Looks like, however, Vettel has sort of drove away with this one. And we really need to be putting in these good first laps, because it's the only way really we're going to be in with a shot. But we've got the queue of cars starting to form behind us. I think the back four or so starting to drop off. Now, the one move, Raikkonen, just quite slow into the hairpin. We went way too deep, so we have to run it over the curb. So Raikkonen should have really got the momentum on us there as we went way too deep into the corner, but doesn't look like he had the best of runs through there either. Now running down the home straight, I guess about 2.5 seconds, yes that is, to Lewis Hamilton in front. Sebastian Vettel leading the way. Now Kimi Raikkonen will go to the inside to defend. Hamilton now looking for a move on Nico Rosberg in front. We've got to make sure that we can just really plan this out right, because I don't really mind letting people like Raikkonen through, because I know they're very fast, but people like Massa I think I can outrace. Oh, way too wide there, getting sideways. Get back onto the racing line. Kimi Raikkonen looking for a move down the inside. There wasn't space because we'd blocked off, and they were always in these situations where we could go faster, but the fact that we're having to defend from everyone is really hard for us now. We've got to really go on the defensive, which loses us time to the cars in front, so it's just a spiralling effect at the end of the day. But I think I did find my key. I found the key to my sort of tyre wear sort of issues over the last couple of weekends, because I did a test race yesterday, and I sort of found out that I think pitting earlier is better than pitting sort of when it tells you to. So I might pit one lap before it tells me to. Hope it brings me the advantage. So lap 6 I think will come into the pit lane here. And Raikkonen going for the move in the inside again. We'll use our curves to defend. Brake sensibly just about in time. That second curve just throwing us off a little bit there. Sebastian Vettel leading this race. They all seem to bunch up quite a bit into the chicane, which really does. Yeah, look at the back 4 cars, I think that is. They're trying to run side by side through there. So I lost about 2 seconds on that lap to Hamilton. Obviously in real life it would be more like a second, but I'm having to defend a lot here. Don't think this is showing my true pace. In qualifying I was doing quite well, in practice I was doing quite well, but as soon as I have to go on the defensive I really do start to struggle. But the one problem with pitting early is the tyres. They can really wear off at the end. I mean, I'm going to talk a little about this test race that we did, so hopefully you guys aren't going to get too bored about that. But basically I lost about, because my pace wasn't really good in the Spain race, and I think I came in on lap 7, which I think we were supposed to pit like 8 or 9. So I came in on lap 7, put the tyres on, and I gained about 5-6 seconds in 2 laps over the guys that didn't pit, which was a huge advantage. And I think I was about 10 seconds behind Nathan V in this test race, and I ended up getting in front of him after the pit stops because I just really. Oh, what's this? Nico Rosberg's pulled off to the side of the track. He's got a failure. Has he got a failure? Oh, what's that? Really? There's not a safety car for a car peeling off the track? Oh, you'd have thought in real life there'd have been something. They've got DRS now, so we'll stick to our guns on the outside. Take a bit of grass. That wasn't meant to be, but... yeah, so... pitting earlier seems to be better than pitting when it tells you to, because the tyres, well, at least the option tyres degrade way faster than expected. And... Vettel pitting, that'll be on the same lap as us, so Vettel looking for lap 7. We're going to come in on lap 6 just to try and eke out this strategy. Hopefully our strategy works out as best as possible. I don't know, we'll see what happens here, but I'm looking to make sure that I don't come out of this with a stupid strategy, but I don't know, whatever. At least we're not defending stupidly like the last episode. And so we got 8 seconds to Hamilton in front. That's what I don't understand. In qualifying, I can be up there on the front 2 rows of the grid if I want. I mean, I decided not to do qualifying 3 just to save some tyres. I thought it would help me in the race, but obviously not. So that's that. I didn't really work that one out very well, but and then in the race, I just seemed to drop off out just like nothing. Oh, what's that? Was that Rosberg's front wing? I reckon it was. We got a whole bar of curse here to try and defend from Kimi Raikkonen. We'll put it down the inside there. Yeah, right. Oh, someone's in the pit lane. That's Hamilton. That surely can't be a one-stop strategy. Going 11 laps on those tyres would be absolute hell. Now our lap times have been consistent. We're in only 2 tenths off our fastest lap.
This is turning into a solid drive. We're 5 positions up on where we were expecting to finish.
Whew, so I'm driving out my skin here to make sure that I can do this, but I don't know why. I'm not going to need to get some lessons from some of the faster guys about how do I just make myself go faster. Now I don't understand. I'm doing something like majorly wrong here, but it seems that in the race at least I'm way off the pace. I probably don't have the best car for the job, but still I don't exactly have the best skills ever. But I think that's probably quite entertaining for you guys to see me progress. I mean, I think if you've watched F1 2012 career mode, I wasn't very good in the first couple of races, and over the year we slowly did better, and then in the year 2 we went from being nowhere in year 1 to year 2 we were, you know, going for the championship, and we won the championship. So, you know, these things can change around. I've just got to make sure I put the effort in and make sure that I practice these tracks, not just let it be. Now I'm a bit stupid here because I've used all my curves, and now Raikkonen looking for the overtake. They do brake very early for this chicane though, so well, anyway, that's their problem. I don't know where Hamilton came out of the pits here. Actually, we'll have a quick look. Just got, you know, I kind of like just seeing where everything is planned out. Hamilton came out behind Rosberg. Oh, Rosberg hasn't pitted. Rosberg had no front wing. For some reason he hasn't pitted, so Hamilton's went on to primes. It's down the order there. This main straight, they don't really seem to catapult past me. It's a bit weird, but he's going on the attack. Trying to go on the outside. There isn't going to be any space around there, so we're going to be pitting on this lap. This should hopefully bring us out in a decent position. The tyres haven't really gone off. I mean, that lap time there I didn't actually look what it was, but I think our first sector was the fastest it ever was, so that's the sort of thing that I think really hurts your tyres, is just sliding out the corners. And instead of like flooring, I think a better thing to do really is to just lift off and lose a couple of attempts there, but gain a couple of seconds come the end of the race. It looks like we are slowly losing Alonso, but Raikkonen and Co are keeping up right behind me. It's definitely going to be hard to keep these guys behind me here, but so obviously we're going to be trying our best to do so, but not going to be easy. Run up through here, the quick left, right, keeping it just on the track under the Santander Bridge. But I'm just going to quickly pause it here for a second, guys, because I've got to talk about a sad story we've had in Formula 1 over the last couple of hours. Emilio de Villeta sadly lost her life. We don't have the full story as of yet, but it's really sad to see that she's passed away. You know, I think it's sort of the right thing just to quickly tell you guys, because there are lots of Formula 1 fans watching this video. I don't know how many of you guys actually look into the news all the time, but really sad news to hear that happen, obviously on the race weekend as well. As I said, we'll wait for the full story, but it's really not a nice thing to be happening in Formula 1. But yeah, so we'll get the full story up soon, guys. You'll probably see it on Twitter by multiple people, but very sad times for Formula 1. But we're going into the pit stop here, and I just got to say, hopefully I pronounced her name right, because I really know I am not very good with pronunciations. But yeah, that's very sad news and really sad to hear. But yeah, so exiting the pit lane now, and we'll move on to this, going through turn 1. We're now behind Bottas. So we're actually probably going to catch Hamilton here. Right into the fast fuel mixture.
You're on the slower tyre, but you're maintaining the gap to the car ahead, so we're very happy. This is good.
Alright, so now we really have got to push, because we've got loads and loads of cars in front of us. And well, 1.4 seconds to Bottas, 7.3 to Bianchi. It's going to be a hard charge through here, but we pulled out a pit stop advantage over these guys, which is quite good. We should actually get DRS as well. That Williams isn't a very nice car, is it? Doesn't look very fun to drive in real life all the game. Hopefully we'll be within DRS range. Somebody's kicking up dust in front. They didn't get DRS. That's surprising. Very surprising. I expected us to get the DRS there. What is happening? Maldonado stopped on the line. Well, I'm going to use a rewind there. I want to see what happened. Hopefully. What's the best camera angle for this? Is this one? So what's Maldonado doing? He's just stopped it in the middle of the track. And I go flying up the inside. A bit too deep, I think, but we'll just use the flashback there, because we sort of messed up the exit at the corner. Bottas trying to go on the outside. Let's floor it. Let's go. Grab the DRS as well. A little bit sneaky. And that is, I don't know who that is, but whoever it is, we just overtook them. We're up into 10th position there. 8 out of 15. Looks like the rest of our teammates pulled out. Oh, that was a little bit optimistic over the curves there. So ahead of Raikkonen once again. Now we all know that they had, they had faster pace, so we pretty much covered ourselves off there. I think it was. I've been quite bad in this race in terms of keeping on the track. I've touched the grass quite a bit, and I can only say sorry about that, because it's just completely my fault. So we got Ricciardo in front. Running up the hill. Let's hope that we can get Ricciardo, unless he peels into the pit lane. But we got a nice gap to Raikkonen there. We got some fuel left as well, so we can burn that off. And I've got to say thanks to you guys that went and subscribed to Ewan Cunningham and TM at Marduk, because I left links to their channels in one of the recent videos, and you guys just went out, out your way to go and subscribe to them, which is awesome. And I got to say, with people subscribing to Radar Ant as well. Oh, damn it! Now Radar Ant's more of a friend than someone that does like lots of F1 videos, but you guys still help me out there, which is really awesome, because I used to do quite a lot of shout outs and that didn't really work in my favour. But I think since I've made sure the people that I sort of ask are what am I trying to say here? I made sure that the people that ask for shout outs, 100% truly deserve them. And I'm not saying that in a mean way, but Easy Racing went out his way to go and do setups. He also, when he saw my video about safety cars or whatever, he went out and tried to get one himself, and he did it. So going out your way to help someone is really, really nice, and I've got to thank him for that. And as well, Ben, for helping me out with the Afro League. He's always helped promote it as well, which is really awesome, and I'm very thankful of him for that. And well, Radar Ant, they've been making videos with me for a long time, which is it's been fun making those videos. So Hamilton jumped us again, but we'll try and get this position back off Hamilton. If he pits again, we'll most likely get it. Massa is behind us. Hamilton, surely he's got to make another pit stop. I don't know whether he might be able to make it to the end. I don't know. Vettel putting in some very fast times. I'm going to come across the line. 8 tenths behind Vettel's time. That's not that bad. We actually gained time on Hamilton throughout the pit stops, which is good. So we've got lap 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 here. So still many laps to go. It isn't over. But let's hope we can maintain position, and hopefully we won't cause too much of a queue. After the last race in Silverstone, I'm a bit disappointed with myself that I didn't double check that they were going to put me on the right tyres, but these things happen, it's racing, and whatever. They're going to move on to this race, and I said I moved on to this race full of hope, as obviously looking forward to more interesting races. Now the car's starting to perform a bit better, as well as myself. And yeah, so Silverstone, even though it's the team's home race, technically they're based in the UK. I know it's an Indian team by an Indian company, well, sort of company, Indian man who owns lots of Indian companies. Vijay Mallya is such a legend. So yes, pretty much an Indian sort of company and an English company sort of all forged together. And Hamilton is in the pit lane again. That was a very short stint from him. I think it was only like three laps, something. Vettel just throwing in those lap times.
Our data's showing that the car ahead's likely to be running in fuel conservation mode. His time could be slightly slower than normal.
I was about to sneeze there. Luckily we were on a straight, and luckily I didn't sneeze. Otherwise I would have. Well, that would have been interesting to see what happened there. But looks like Hamilton's going to possibly be outside the top 10. Oh, damn it. No. Hamilton could be outside the top 10 here. Well, we'll see what happens in terms of that, but yeah. So Hamilton having to pit for a second time. Maybe he had some sort of problem whilst, I think... Let's have a look at what happened to Rosberg. He's in 12th, he's in 12th, he actually finally pitted. Hamilton onto the options. That could be a bit of a risky call there, especially if those tyres start degrading fast. Softs might not be the way to go. Suppose I have been on these tyres since lap 6 though, so it's going to be very interesting to see how I get on at the end. But so far my idea is to keep this strategy cool. My idea is not to stop again, but hopefully we don't have something stupid like the last race. Now there are only a couple of big traction zones coming out turn 1. It's one of them coming out of this chicane up here is a big traction zone. Look at that speed. Luckily we got him right on the outside again. Out of there. I need to make sure I don't slide the car. Overall I do like the Nürburgring track. I don't know why, I think Hockenheim's a little bit better, but that's my opinion. Everyone has the right to their own opinion. See, out of that pit stop stage, we only lost a couple of tenths to Alonso. Whoops, that was a bit too eager on the curbing on the inside. I've been very sensitive with the throttle. I don't want to spin up the wheels.
The tyres have picked up some marbles. Keep to the racing line and wear them off.
I thought I was going to go a bit deep into there. Luckily I didn't. Well, I went a bit deep, but luckily not as much as I thought I would be going. So we've got a train of 3 cars behind us. Hopefully it stays that way. Damn, I had to lift off through there. So that all that KERS usage was for the wrong reason. Let's give Raikkonen the DRS. Whoa. Right, this could have been a stupid thing to do here. What? With DRS? Raikkonen's still really fast. I took a bit too much of the curve on the inside. Should have enough to get back past him here. I was a bit stupid giving myself the DRS over here. Three laps to go. I need to save all my KERS for that long straight with the curve in the middle. I keep running wide at that corner. I just can't get it right. And now we are starting to form a nice little train. Webber is fighting his way back through. I reckon Webber's going to be the hard charger here. He's looking for a move, squeezing out Massa. Now I don't know. I didn't purposely block Raikkonen there, but I think I did move over on him by driving in a straight line. It sort of blocked him. Oh, what's that? I saw somebody's off in their gravel. It's Mark Webber off into the gravel. Oh, it went so well for him, then it's just all gone down the toilet. Yes, look, that gap to Alonso's gone up by like 5 seconds in a couple of, like 3 or 4 laps, just because we're ultra defensive now. It doesn't I messed that chicane up so many times. I'm surprised I haven't got a penalty. I haven't really I think that's like the second time I mega cut it. I reckon that should be a penalty, but it wasn't. I think overall our pace hasn't been too bad. We haven't lost so much time. Don't know what happened to Webber though. I don't know why he just sort of like drove it off into the gravel. Unless he was hit by Massa. Slightly better line through there. Still got some marbles on our tyres, but yeah, this race hasn't gone too badly. I've enjoyed it. Some nice battles throughout. I haven't really enjoyed my corner. I suppose it has been corner cutting. I've touched the grass at that corner back there too many times. I suppose it is a learning experience. This is the first time on the most part I've driven this track for more than like 3 or 4 laps. So you can excuse some. See through there. I'm just, yeah. I'm not gonna keep complaining, but it's a bit weird that AI are still so fast in a straight line. They seem that they're really fast in a straight line, and the next corner they had to back it off. Like they had to back it off a lot, otherwise for some reason they'll like crash or something. Oh, really? Damn it! That's really what I not needed to do. Was spin up those tyres. And I tell you what, is Alonso going really slowly in front? I thought I saw Alonso go quite slowly here. I don't know whether. Oh, no, don't worry. I was just being stupid. I don't understand why they always look to the outside. They look to the inside, then look to the outside. Whoops. It's going to be interesting where Hamilton finishes after doing the two-stop strategy. That can't be Alonso in front, can it? Looked like Alonso was really slow. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was. I think it must have been the track map confusing me. Unless that isn't Alonso. Unless that isn't Alonso, but I guess it is. Maybe it's not. I don't think. Oh no. Got a multiple amount of race winners behind me. Look, they really slow through that corner. Vettel wins. Now don't spin up the wheels coming out of here, Alex. Oh, still way too much curb. Bit of wheel spin, We've amassed about 5 or a bit more than that. About 8 cars in our queue, but we're going to come across the line to finish in 3rd position. Phew, those last couple of laps were really hard because the tyres had just gone off. But I enjoyed that race. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Hopefully you can leave a like if you did. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been Alex Mad here. Goodbye. And actually, before I say goodbye, let's have a quick look at the standings. There you go. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's been Alex Mad here. Goodbye.